Daniel, I hope this isn't a slightly awkward question because he sat right next to you, but what was it that appealed to John during the audition process?
Other than my good looks, dashing personality, glistening, yeah.
And the £100 he slipped me during our meeting. No, joking.
Well, hello there, folks. We've come to the Roald Dahl Story Company today to sit down with director Daniel Evans and actor John Leader, who'll be bringing the iconic BFG to life on stage this festive season. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that little bell for notifications for all that theatrical goodness. And now, roll the highlights.
It's such a joyous role, isn't it? So I think firstly, thank you for the opportunity. And I just think like as a role and in the building where it's at the RSC, close to home for me as a Birmingham boy, that for me is like, it's huge and it feels really exciting. And I think it's a role that so many people know. The BFG means so much to so many people and can mean so many different things to different people. So I'm just really excited to find my version of the BFG, but also send that out to the audience out there so that they can relate to it and also maybe tap into their childhood version of what the BFG was.
When we were thinking about who is the actor that can pull this off, because it's no mean feat to play a giant, and particularly this giant because it's a very famous giant, but also it's a person who has been isolated from within his community and is bullied actually by other people within the community. When we met with John, he had this, and I know this from you as an actor anyway, having seen your work. You have this immense warmth and generosity because we need 8-year-olds to fall in love with you. And I bet they do. And but also I think you also have deep humility, and I think we feel for you, so you have a kind of connection with the audience. And so that element that we are keying into about this person who is feels like he's powerful because he's large, but actually has immense vulnerability, and John is able to convey that in spades.
That was very kind. I've had a ton of experience with puppetry as an art form, and I had absolute deep love for it. I was really lucky coming out of my third year of drama school to go into Warhorse, and I worked in that doing 18-month tour. Birmingham Hippodrome was one of my visits. So I did 18 months on there, and that kind of springboarded me into the world of puppetry, and it stayed with me in parts of my career the whole way through until now. It's always kind of pitched in a little bit now, so working with all the crew on Warhorse, Lion Witch and the Wardrobe with Sally Cookson, Emma Rice now working with her. There's a world where I do puppetry direction with Emma a lot of the time, and so the world where puppetry is really a special part of my career that always kind of jumps back in. And so any room where it kind of lends itself again, and this one we're working with the amazing Toby Olié, who I've worked with many times as well, puppetry is just a form where I think people just relate to it immediately on stage and just brings tons of magic, and I think that'll really help us in this one.
So it's my first time working with puppetry. So
first time.
I'm going to be learning a lot from you.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been working with Toby Olié, who's our puppetry designer and puppetry director, and he's brilliant. And I've learned so much from him already, as well as the puppeteers that have been in some of our workshops. One of the ideas that we cottoned on to early on was this idea about how power and scale don't always go together, power and size. So for example, you can be an 8-year-old orphan girl and feel powerless, but actually key into your own power through your own imagination and save the world, save the children of the world. You can be a giant and seem powerful to an 8-year-old, but actually within your own community feel very vulnerable. You can be a queen of England, supposedly the most powerful person in the land, and yet feel trapped within your own palace. And so one of the things that we are exploring within the production, though I don't want to give too much away because it's a bit of a surprise, is that we are going to play with scale and how scale and power don't always correlate. And so it's been a massive, massive challenge for the design team, because we have to explore how we can change scale sometimes in the middle of scenes. And that means things growing and things getting smaller. That's all I'm telling you.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's actually been in development for around 7 years. And it was something that I was developing while I was artistic director at Chichester Festival Theatre. And I was lucky enough then to bring it to the RSC. And we are now partnering with Chichester and the Roald Dahl Story Company, and we're making the piece together. And so we've had many a workshop over that time. Over COVID time, we had some readings. Tom Wells' brilliant new adaptation on Zoom during COVID. So we were able to keep the work going there. And we are now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are now just under 2 months away from the beginning of rehearsals. But you know what? I'm ready. Like, let me at it, because I'm really excited. We've got a brilliant creative team, a brilliant cast, and actually a brilliant team of young performers who will be playing 2 parts in the play.
Why is my dream? I love collaborative work. And so I think that this show really celebrates the collaborative work from an amazing creative team, amazing director, to an amazing company. That my dream is that just everyone has a great time. That's all you want. I think if you have fun in the rehearsal room and you have fun on stage, you're on to an absolute winner.
The BFG is scheduled to run at the Royal Shakespeare Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon from the 25th of November 2025, and then at Chichester Festival Theatre from the 16th of March 2026. As always, you can leave your thoughts about the show in the comments section down below, but please, for the love of a giant steaming pile of snozzcumbers, keep it kind. And I'll see you next time for What's on Stage.
Like back in the
As you are, boo boo boo, dibby dibby dip.